Late last December, an automated observatory down in Chile, designed to spot cosmic dangers heading our way, triggered a critical warning signal. It spotted a body roughly 500,000 miles out, a space rock on a path suggesting a grave danger of smashing into our world. Experts dubbed it 2024 YR4, and their follow-up math delivered stunning news. The odds of this rock hitting our home were the greatest documented so far. Nothing else in the skies has shown such elevated odds of striking us. More in-depth sky surveys helped pin down its scale. The width came in at 174 to 220 feet, about as tall as a mid-rise apartment tower. Though that might appear minor for something from space, it actually represents a massive peril to our globe. Experts at a Canadian university figured that a crash from a body this big might match the blast from one of history's strongest hydrogen weapons. Such power could easily erase a huge urban center from existence. No wonder it quickly earned a grim alternate label, the Urban Destroyer Stone. Following another pair of months tracking and tweaking the numbers, skywatchers reached a surprising verdict. The rock didn't present an immediate hazard to our planet anymore. The crash likelihood proved far less than first thought, yet the ease didn't last long. The updated math revealed that 2024 YR4's route crossed our lunar companion's path, and the chance of it slamming into that body was even greater than the early Earth strike odds. Should that occur, it might rank as the strongest moon hit over the past 5 millennia, and that could unfold by 2032 at the soonest. Even a lunar strike could bring dire outcomes for our world. Global teams focused on guarding planets are brainstorming strategies to stop this. One idea echoes scenes from fantasy tales, sending an atomic blast at the rock to shift or shatter it. Should this become the chosen path, the task might land with the American Space Agency. These shots from ground-based scopes capture 2024 YR4 gliding across the void amid far-off twinkles. Over here, sharper views from an advanced orbital scope reveal a faint shine that's truly a major worry. This danger sprang right from the primary rock cluster in our star setup, sitting between the red planet and the biggest gas world. That zone holds countless rocks in all scales, from vast ones spanning many miles to tinier types like 2024 YR4, barely shy of a sports arena's length. Somewhere along the line, this rock's course shifted. Now it follows a stretched loop that skims perilously near our world circuit. That wasn't random. Researchers agree the massive gas planet bears responsibility. That huge world often gets tagged as the stellar guardian for us. Its vast pull does draw on rocks that could menace us otherwise. Yet not many know it can flip that role. Fresh research indicates the giant can shield but also fling rocks out from the cluster, hurling them toward the system's core. Precisely what occurred with 2024 YR4. The giant essentially yanked it from the cluster's mess and tossed it our direction. Sticking to its fresh loop, the rock 2024 YR4 finishes a complete solar lap every 4 years or so. It first got noticed back in 2024 as it neared our planet by only 500,000 miles, a span 180-fold tighter than our star-to-planet gap. The upcoming near pass comes in 2028, though the one after that 4 years on is what sky experts see as the real risk. By 2032, the rock will swing close to our world and its companion again, marking the height of crash danger odds. When attempting to nail down those odds for this happening around mid-February next year, experts got a jaw-dropping figure over 3%. On the surface, that digit may not raise alarms, but keep in mind this rock could level a whole massive city and spark worldwide chain reactions. Seen that way, over 3% marks an unusually steep hazard. Plus, it sets a new high for crash odds across all skywatching records. Before, that high belonged to a rock found 2 decades back. Then, its crash odds sat at under 3%, and even that sparked major buzz in research circles and elsewhere. In planetary guard work, the guideline is straightforward. Odds hitting 1% or more call for immediate deep dives and alerts. Picture odds climbing to 10%, say. Then, you'd likely wake to urgent official broadcasts on screens and devices pushing folks to gear up for dire times. But take heart, more probes and math tweaks showed the Earth crash odds for 2024 or 4 as tiny, barely 4 in 100,000, or one shot in many thousands. Still, That's the end of positives. Fresh agency info indicated that same year it might smack the lunar body, with odds far weightier at over 4%. The real worry? Over the coming couple years, no way exists to sharpen those figures. Presently, 2024 YR4 sits too tiny and distant for scopes to track. It slipped from view. Only on its 2028 return near us can experts rework its path and check if lunar strike risk grew. It popped up suddenly, showed its grave peril, and vanished, leaving us hanging for years on the outcome. If space rocks competed for poorest timing jokes, 2024 YR4 takes the crown hands down. Teams from a Pacific Island University Sky Institute caution against hoping the 2032 lunar clash risk drops like the Earth one did. Further info that over 4% isn't puffed up but spot on real. What's more, experts think the hazard could climb higher. This involves a body that's never skimmed the lunar path this tight in known records. The faintest nudge, like a mild tug from another sky object, sun included, might tweak its loop a bit. Such a shift could flip over 4% odds to certain. Plus, risk exists that the new path bounces the rock right at us. Our world-to-lunar gap spans just under 250,000 miles, a mere blip in stellar terms. The smallest tweak in the rock's travel, say while nearing the star, might realign so 2024 YR4 doesn't skim by, but aims square at our home, leading to ruinous results. If you figure a rock hitting the lunar surface is mostly benign without big fallout for us, that's way off base. Many in planetary guard fields offer deeply troubling outlooks. A lunar surface smash could kick off event chains that threaten our world and block upcoming space trips and ventures. We'll dive into that setup soon. First, envision the bleakest case. What if the rock veers and targets our planet direct? Experts hold views even for that. Key first element is the rock's bulk. Bigger means slimmer odds of weathering a smashed sand's grave fallout. Tiny sky pebbles mere feet wide incinerate in air layers. Rubbing turns them to blazing streaks, crumbling to particles. But a cap exists, dubbed the 100-foot threshold. Any rock over that width can't fully incinerate in air. This YR4 measures 174 to 220 feet wide, oversized for air burnout. Yet does its bulk make a true peril? Recall the rock that doomed ancient giant reptiles. It spanned around 6 miles wide, near 170 times bulkier than 2024 YR4. Way back when it bashed our world, it unleashed vast power, hard to match. But let's compare. Perhaps you've caught wind of history's mightiest tested atomic gadget from a northern power. That blast force topped the city leveler by thousands fold. Still, the reptile ender freed millions times more force than that gadget. It ranked among our world's worst upheavals. At clash instant, our home stopped looking like a temperate spot with lush growth. It turned akin to some far-flung harsh world you'd avoid. Though 2024 YR4 ranks much tinier, its peril stays strong. Teamed with peers, a survey tech, and a rock tracker figured likely hit zones on our globe when risk peaked. This chart displays the hazard lane, running from southern continents overseas to African lands. But note, should crash odds spike anew, that lane might shift wholly. The smash could land anywhere global. The urban eraser stone would pierce our air's top at its current scary pace through void, near 40,000 miles hourly, or roughly 10 meters each second. Math suggests if it dives steep, it'd hit ground under 10 ticks. Next comes the clash proper. Rather than guess ruined scales, look to our world's past logs. Like happenings occurred not eons back, but fairly fresh. These views show remote Russian wilds. Right there, a rock like 2024 YR4 in scale touched down over a century ago. That stands as history's biggest logged rock strike. Oddly, no ground contact happened. The rock burst midair, likely 3 to 6 miles up. Pros think it was brittle, made of stone bits, unable to bear air rub heat. Thus, an aerial explosion hit, birthing strong blasts and heat surges. That surge got picked up by quake detectors worldwide. The burst flattened tens of millions of trees over 100 square miles. Blazes swept wide zones. Loud rumbles echoed far off. Windows broke distant. For nights from ocean to inland, skies shone odd bright. Luckily, few perished since it burst above empty lands. Summing up that event's ruined force briefly, the blast power nearly 200 times topped the city atomic strike.
Solid grounds exist to think 2024 YR4, matching that one's measures, would wreak like havoc. But now, the possible hit spot might not be bare woods, but a packed global hub like a major East Coast city. Should Y4 bash that city, outcomes wouldn't merely ruin us, but etch as civilization's worst woes. If 2024 YR4 holds mostly metal stone, its build would out-tough stone types, so likely it'd ground without air shatter, direct city hit. Say it nailed the core district, like a famed square zone. A pit near a mile wide would shape its center. Total ruin in up to 2-mile ring. Thus, from city mid, zilch left of tall icons, train hubs, green spots. All builds there raised, steel frames, tunnels, buried lines included. Folks at center wouldn't grasp the hit moment. The blast surge would fan citywide up to 5 or 6 miles out. That hits rest of Isle, nearby heights, art zones, river cities. There, surge shatters glass, wrecks fronts, topples spans and highs, parts of key bridges. Tower steel might bend, many highs part for full fall. Zones 8 to 10 miles out could catch huge blazes. From theory bases, pros forecast 2024 YR4 hit fallout could outdestruct city atomic strikes by dozens times, minus fallout glow. No shock that global planet guard pros debate schemes to block this possible woe via atomic arms. But let's first weigh 2024 YR4 lunar hit fallout in 2032, now at record, over 4% odds. The lunar face smash would pack extreme force. Unlike our world where air might char some rock pre-hit, Y4 would bash the companion sands barriers. Study lead and sky expert from that Canadian spot ran math showing the bash frees power like millions tons explosive. That's like an atomic load hundreds times stronger than city strike. Per him, a pit at minimum mile-wide shapes that hit vast lunar stuff flung to void. Bash might would loom so huge the happening viewable from home, but solely if hit on lit lunar side. Thus particle clouds and chunks lift to void, bouncing starlight visible bare-eyed, or via basic scope in worse setups. Should such bash happen, it'd mark the lunar strongest happening over recent millennia per agency pros. True, it could appear stunning and lovely somehow. Nobody ever watched so mighty a world clash from near, but past the show lurk outcomes tough to grasp at start. The expert deep in Y4 study says nearly all flung lunar stuff returns to face as companions pull won't let full escape. Yet he notes roughly a 5% of flung bulk heads our way. Seems minor initially for concern, but calcs put that at tens to hundreds of million pounds lunar stuff. For ground folks, no alarm needed. Across days, all that incinerates in air, birthing a starfall thousandfold usual. Per the expert, recall not every person's groundbound. Last 2 decades, always at least one, often more, float and void, chiefly space travelers on orbital homes. Though one station sets for retirement years pre-possible YR4 lunar bash, another nation's orbital spot stays active with crew. The expert points lunar debris moves bit slower than standard starfalls at near 20,000 miles hourly or 6 meters second. Still outpaces most shots, rendering bits lethal for path crossers. These show test outcomes from a Eurospace crew. A metal block got hit by tiny metal ball mere fraction ounce, shot at slower pace. Clear demo of even tiny void body clashing with craft skin. You could assume lunar bits lack metal ball strength, true, but factor their pace. Higher speed means like ruined power. Such bits could pierce a void walker easy, no live chance. Crafts and orbiters could take heavy harm or full wreck. For orbiters, worst setup possible. Now over 10,000 orbiters circle our home. If some get lunar debris harm, could wreck them then clash others. This known as chain wreck effect. A theory where each bash births fresh bits, upping void trash and further mishap odds. Over periods, this loop might wreck most orbiters, bits whirling fast round home for tens or 100 years pre-air burn. That block nearly all void travels. This echoes a tale script where a hero returns as sole savior know-how. But that end highly unlikely. Chain wreck round home possible, yet needs way bulkier than millions pounds lunar dirt trash. Still, pros don't fully dismiss this film-like setup. Either happening lunar or home bash holds grave perils. Till lately, such seemed near certain. Now some pros crafted backup scheme with atomic bash. And this might apply versus YR4. Scheme basics simple on surface. Atomic head on launcher aimed rockward. As craft nears mark, pros time exact burst over face. This burst way wrecks rock better than near speed smash. Per pro calcs, Head power must top city strike bomb by 50s times. Enough to split YR4 to mini bits, no true home peril. Most air incinerate. Early info hints theory rollout of backup between late next decade and end of that as 2024 Y4 path nears home loop. Sure, effort hugely tricky and chancy. Tiniest math slip could doom it. If first shot fails, time needed for retry. Hence early go while rock distant from home makes sense. Yet, that holds cons. Nailing far mark hugely tough. Miss odds hundreds higher VS when rock nearer. Say near lunar loop. Ladder leaves zero error room. Miss means no retry time. Come 2028 on rock return, pros can precisely set 2032 lunar bash odds. Now odds over 4%. No record, no panic cause. Even worse paths, people likely hold response ways. Least we trust real won't ape a film's tale where setups mirror ours. And close mildly said lacks cheer. That noted today people lack any void effort sure to block rock home bash. We covered the reptile ender rock from distant past, sparking a huge life wipe in all bio timelines. But pondered if like hit now. Could people weather bash from so mighty an old destroyer? And post such huge bash, our homes look. Way back, giant reptiles ruled home. Those beasts wandered old lands for eons, yet unaware their existence neared close. From rock cluster twixt red and gas giant came peak scale void stone straight homebound. It smashed the globe, birthing vast pit over 100 miles wide, dozen deep. The bash-freed ruinous might that not just doomed reptiles, but near erased all globe life. So if same bulk rocket like pace hit home, now same spot, we gain decent sense by running that setup with known on rock and current tech skills and halting such peril and securing our kind's life. But would people endure? Could we halt this stellar peril? Let's examine nearer the rock that near closed all life on globe ages back. The named impactor guessed at over 6 miles wide, pierced home air at scorching near 50,000 miles hourly. On globe strike, freed vast power equaling 100 huge explosive units. That matches millions history strong gadgets bursting together. Pros say the rock hit globe at worst spot, near a peninsula coast in central lands. If elsewhere, globe life would differ greatly now. You may wonder, couldn't we spot huge rock homebound? Unsettling fact, sky watchers lately found possibly thousands such rocks. Some big to raise full towns and maybe spark huge die-off, moving unknown paths around star. And rocks known sneaky, dim void bodies bouncing scant glow, able to emerge sudden. For instance, think system's first outsider guess, that odd-shaped rock. The long, wide odd form got seen only post-star pass, bouncing near 10th star glow. Yes, way tinier than big one, but none knew it existed. Another chill fact, on system exit post-star swing mid-fall years back, it skimmed home at near 90,000 miles hourly, within 15 million miles, or fraction asteroid unit. Stellar-wise, near miss. For world-ender rocks lurking star rear, no current home scopes track or view such. And zero sure means to wreck or shift so big void stone with present skills. If worst unfolds, and we spot some peak scale stones speeding us forward, odds poor we'd act beyond fast impact prep. So run this end day setup. Picture skywatchers catch odd in heavens from star path. Dark mark V star growing bigger. They guess the body giant rock over 6 miles wide, direct us bound. Pros set pace at near 50,000 miles hourly, range near 100 million miles, yielding over 80 days till bash. Rulers try hard to hide for panic dodge and disorder block. But aware only time till some spots or hobby watcher finds rock and spreads, all lands void efforts unite, scheme to wreck or shift rock. Full craft notion raised. Sadly, time lacks for craft build, path plan, move calcs. Rock pace mainly set by loop form and star gap. Cluster rocks usually pace near 40 to 60,000 miles hourly. A shift craft like test mission altered tiny moon path round near home rock, but this far bulkier, faster. Put different, picture shifting peak zipping quicker than shot. Notion of atomic launches at body weight. Yet none sure if affect rock might split to tinier bits landing varied globe spots. More ruin. Meantime, huge news breaks. Public disorder follows. Globe shakes from dire info that vast rock over 6 miles wide races homeward, set dash in mere 80 days plus. The leak sparks panic wave and doubt worldwide. In busy hubs and calm spots, same folks mix denial and dread. Leaders try soothe crowds, but calm words lost in dread swell. Kin rush hoard eats, drinks, live gear. Most now know soul hide deep below. Top figures shift to below bunkers like Mountain Spot built for atomic command. Many aim deep below max. Paths clogged with rides fleeing hit area. This lasts months. Seems society has known fell. By now, most hit zone cleared mere hours from Bash. As 6-mile wide rock races homeward, appears vast fire orb in heavens. On air entry at over 10 meters second, fierce rub births huge air surge, heating rock face to wild heats. The entry air surge births shock ripples out. And ear split boom shatters panes, levels woods thousands miles round. This shock crosses air, big upset below. Fierce rock air pass births air particle charge leading electro upsets hitting gear wide. And most home orbit sats fully wrecked. Globe links die instant. All screen, sound, net signs mute as shelter hiders hold air awaiting Bash. In ticks, vast rock slams home face with unreal might, freeing power like million-strong atomic gadgets. Vast quakes birthed as home shell violently moved and cracked by rock Bash. These huge quakes felt globe-wide, top quake scales. Quakes spark vast sea waves, and rock bursts near 3-mile high surge, hitting near hit shores, also sends mile-high waves through globe seas. The Bash flings vast cloud of trillions tons melt stuff shooting airward, with some melt stuff, heat times, star face. Over hot gusts, over 1,000 miles hourly fan from hit spot hundreds miles out, tearing greens in instant vapor any life caught. The meltstone Bash flung rains over much land mass and burns all in 1,000-mile ring, sparking wide wood blazes in charland. Air fills particles and char blocking star glow and dipping globe to dark. Particles and sour stuff flung airward lead winter effect, dropping globe heats fast. The particles and sour with vast damp from Bash birth sour falls covering near all globe. Particles block most star glow, cut green make, most woods and greens not blast burn die. Globe blazes up air carbon levels, leading warm trap that heats globe and thaws left ice ends, leaving much globe in low seas. Bulk of globe greens and wild, not initial blast wipe starts die, globe huge die-off follows. For unlucky people not deep shelter found on rock hit live odds near none. Needless say, full setup might terrify so some perish from dread soul. For those through Bash, Aftermath live huge test. Due wide globe ruin from rock Bash, levers must stay below and hides for months. Base distance from zero spot. First weeks likely eat drink lack, spaced below stores. Supply lines full broke, any not below likely wrecked. Any beasts not below taken perish first months from harsh surrounds, include sharp heat drops. Plus grave break and beast eat chains. Fact, many green beast kinds, sea crawlers swim big seas, other sea live likely die from those eat chain breaks. That if through Bash and after soul, people must stay grouped in below dwells long. As for outer world, most city zones near Bash pit would appear like after end tail. Hubs near hit spot faced full ruin. Builds, links, lands near Bash would full wiped. Shock surge would raise builds, uproot woods, sweep all path. Fierce heat from Bash would spark wide blazes cross land. Mix trash and burn stuff with fuel blaze storms through city zones. Turn hubs to death fires. Whole blocks and hubs near shores would sink and wreck by endless wave force. People cost of Bash immense. Bulk dwellers and hubs near zero spot would die from start Bash, waves, blazes, or follow surround shifts. Livers face harsh no welcome world, fight find eat, drink, hide amid ruin. Post such ruin event, people up risk to ills from weak defense systems. Set community heal spots key to live. Able make power also key then. Mind hit of such event hard cope. Many livers deal hurt and gone. Live all this humanity's top test. But even post such dread event some bright. Despite flaws, people's tough and skill for beat ruin events could glow through this big woe. Inside grow could use water methods. We sure think ways for renew power to fight now low fuel stores. And post year or might start rebuild links. If we unite and use minds and bring human smart and skill, we might live in future sure brighter. Live through such might tens or hundreds years till recover. But worlds sure much differ than now. So time our great watchers speak. We want to hear your thoughts on outcomes. Could people really endure such rock bash now? And your schemes, if found vast rock homebound. We await your notes. Sure, stay here for more. And watch, thanks. But what if odds shift and peril grows? Could tiny path tweaks make certain doom? Space holds unseen perils waiting to strike. Experts warn this rock's path could veer fatally our way. Imagine watching a lunar bash from afar, stunning yet deadly. Debris clouds might light skies, but at what cost? Humanity's fate hangs on cosmic whims. Will we act in time? As risks mount, plans form to counter the threat. How does Jupiter play both protector and peril? Its pull shields yet slings dangers inward. Lost from view now, but returning soon. What secrets will 2028 reveal? Will odds climb or ease? Why might lunar risks only heighten? Small nudges from distant bodies could seal our fate. Picture urban core vaporized in seconds. Bridges fall, towers crumple. Nuclear deflection. Bold fix or risky gamble. Timing the blast demands perfection. Lunar ejecta raining down. Harmless show or orbital nightmare. Satellites at risk from speeding fragments. Chain reactions in space. Could one hit spark endless wrecks? Experts debate the odds. Ancient wipeout revisited. What if today, detection lags for hidden giants? 80 days to doom. Panic spreads as news breaks. Shelters fill, roads jam. Society teeters. Impact unleashes hell. Quakes, waves, firestorms ravage lands. Aftermath survival. Underground hides become new homes. Rebuild from ashes. Hydro farms, renew power, spark hope. But recovery spans generations. If you enjoyed this deep dive into cosmic threats, hit that like button and subscribe to Wines of Thought for more mind-expanding content.